Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm James and today I'm with Colin, the bearded explorer, who isn't actually with me at the moment, and he's brought me to France. We're having a look around this amazing car graveyard. Let's take a look at the first car. Look at that. BMW CSL. Second one I found in France. Barely ever see these, and worth an absolute ton. So this is basically a garage that used to obviously work on cars and do them up, but it has quite clearly suffered a fire and collapsed, and that is where everything has stayed since. So we've got the CSL trapped there. There's a Golf somewhere under the rubble of this roof, and in here this is just a little room full of all sorts of parts, but you can't really see very much, so let's head back out. Should have made some effort to try and get that out. What can you do, eh? Right, moving on. And I'm sure you can see that there are parts everywhere in here. This was obviously quite a long established workshop that has also been left to rot for a long time. You can't really see under here, but there are two cars trapped under that roof. This one was clearly lost to the fire as well. Let's have a look around here, see what's out the back. This was clearly quite a big fire. Even broke that lovely asbestos roof. Right. Oh wow, okay, right. There is a lot here to process. Right, let's start then. Got a barn full of some tyres in there. Not massively exciting, but okay, so what have we got over here? Quite a few BMWs. Oh, there's a cat. No, don't run away. How disappointing. Right, there's someone's house there, so I don't want to get too close. But we've got 5 Series. So 306 over there. 3 Series there. Not really much different from the state of any Clio in the UK. Right, let's go around here. Okay. That is a rather nice Peugeot 309, I believe. We'll go have a look. Oh no, hang on. Has it got the plate on it? No, I can't see it. That's a really nice colour. I like that. Purple with cream interior. And a manual. Actually seems like it was quite a nicely spec'd car once, back in the day. Another very dead Peugeot, I think. Won't be seeing that back on the road anytime soon. In fact, all of these cars are far too gone. They have all completely been wrecked. Mind you, these are quite clearly crash damage, so maybe this was a garage and a scrapyard. That could be possible. Ah, now these Porsches. Do you know, when I was younger, I seem to remember these up for sale for about £1,000. And I thought, what is the point of buying one? Because they'll never be worth anything. Sure enough, they're really creeping up in price now. Let's go and have a look at that. Oh, okay. Wow. That has been completely destroyed. That's a shame as well. These Porsches have got really nice seats. I do like the seats that they had in this era, but never really been a particular Porsche man. Someone actually, look, has just ripped the cluster straight out of the dashboard. That's just straight up vandalism, isn't it? Oh well, moving on. Let's go have a look around here. Oh, that's cool. Now, I know a little bit about BMW alloys, but I don't recognise those. In fact, oh, they're Momo. Those are really cool, actually. Shame they're on that. If I had a car that would take that size, I would absolutely have those alloys. Now, if anyone knows the style of these alloys, can you please comment, because I want to buy myself a set. I like those a lot. Right, let's carry on. Okay, so we've just gone through sort of the first half of what's here. Let's go carry on a bit further. It's unusual, actually, to see this many German cars in a French scrapyard. Normally, they're all Renaults, but over here we have yet more BMWs. Oh, that's pretty mouldy. Ah, now there we go. The main event. A very nice Citroen Xantia. Let's go over and have a look. What once was an Audi and what was once a BMW. Oh God. These Zara Picassos are hideous. I hate them. But I have got to admit, I drove one once and it drove really, really nicely. And apparently they are quite practical. But nothing that I'd really want to save. See, these are so popular. Everyone loves these BMWs, and they're all just sitting here dying. Okay, I'm going to try and get in this Xantia. I don't think it would be a French wrecker unless it had a Xantia in it. Okay, so let's have a look at the Xantia. It's locked, but luckily I have a way around that problem. Nothing on there worth saving. All of these cars are actually pretty destroyed. It's rather sad, isn't it? Because there must have been a point where at least some of them could have been saved. I know it's a scrapyard, but that doesn't mean they all come in because they're crashed. A couple of 205s over there in the bushes. Something else. I can't make out what that is actually. Oh, it's another BMW. What a surprise. And look, there's even cars in there. We'll never get to those. We'll just pretend that they're more BMWs, I think. Right, let's go back over here. Moving on, we've got a Citroen Synergy. Not a particularly exciting car. Kind of, you can see, quite clearly follows Peugeot's sort of design language at the time. Has got these really sort of Peugeot-y looking vents. Not really much to say about a car like this, and it doesn't smell very nice either. Okay, so something that I will be brushing up on is my knowledge of German cars. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to tell you what that is, but we'll go around and have a look at that. Let's have a look at the Golf. Oh, mind you though, first, let's take a look at this. Now, I'm a little bit rusty on my BMW models from this era. I love how that bonnet does that. But I think that's an E21, maybe. But that is very rotten. Down at the bottom there. Engine's still in there. Let's have a look. Rather dismantled. Let's have a look inside. Oh wow, okay. Unfortunately, all of these cars have just been here for so long. Nature has claimed them all back. I don't even think there's anything worth having from these cars in the future for parts, other than perhaps the windscreens. Now, look over here. What is this? Is that an E30 convertible? Let's have a look. Okay, I need to make a plan to get down there. Oh my God, okay. I've just seen, I'm really into, for some reason at the moment, these 3-spoke alloys. I'm just gonna climb on this and come up here and have a look over at this. Oh yes, I love those wheels, look at those. That's Very bash. I love this colour though. What a really nice colour. I mean, that probably is going to be a BMW then, seeing as they make the nicest paint. Yes, it is. E30, isn't it? E30 convertible. Let's have a look. Still got the VIN plate. Okay, let's go and have a look at the front. That actually looks quite a... Do you know, these 5 Series, I know obviously they're executive cars, but they do seem really still quite like executive-y feel to them. I mean, I know it's a manual, and you'd probably want an auto for one of those, but there you go. Now, someone who knows more about the BMWs can tell me what engine that is. I hope it's not the 325, is it? That'd be criminal to leave one of those there. I mean, that's bad enough, actually, because I do really like an E30. Never owned one, I've just got my E46. And then I became too Citroen mad to ever realistically want to convert to an E30. But still very much interested in those. Right, don't know what Colin's up to, so let's go back around. I completely, by the way, ignored that Seat Ibiza. That was my first car. Well, not that one, obviously. It was the one that was slightly facelifted, but it was still the Seat Ibiza, and it was still green. And that brings back some memories. You don't see those in England anymore either, actually. You only get the more modern ones, but you do still see a lot of the classic ones over here in France. Did you see the cat? Yeah, there was a cat in the car. Dead. Let's go and take our walk down here. More old Golfs. I know people go mad for Golfs, but I'm sorry, I don't really see the appeal. But this was a special. Looks like it's a Spiao. That was once a seat and is now spaghetti. That actually looks really nice sitting there. Okay, there's a blue thing which I can't quite make out. What is that? Peugeot, or maybe is it a Citroen AX? I don't know, it's something, some small French blue thing. We'll try and get over there in a minute. So for now, we'll go around here. Oh, now this is an older Polo. I like this. The Polos I can sort of get on board with. I wonder if I could actually get in it, which I can't. What? That plunger is up, but the door is having none of it. You can't even see in there. That's quite irritating. Probably getting through the boot, but it's more than I'm prepared to risk. Okay, so we've got another Golf, more Golfs. Now, that actually looks like the way the paint on my BX has gone. I really hope I can save it. What's the mileage on this? 243,000 kilometres. I would say that probably reached the end of its natural life, wouldn't you? Let's have a look around this corner then. More BMWs you can't reach, and a Golf over there that you can't reach. 2 Golfs on top of each other. I think that tells you that this definitely was a scrapyard out the back. I'm surprised though that no one came to get some of the bits after it burnt down. Perfect. Just what you need for France. We're going straight over there now. Now that's an interesting sight. It's perfectly hollowed out with flames on it. So you know it went off the road in about 2009 when that stopped being cool. Let's have a look in here. Oh, that is mouldy. But it's still, you know, an E36. Is it an estate? Yes, it is, yeah. All buffed up. Nice. Look, he's had lights put in there as well. Not really my cup of tea, but if it was still on the road now, I'd be like, yeah, if I saw that at a car show. I hope the Max Power era comes back in style, you know. Only for like graphics, not the disgusting body kits. Now this surely must be the best car here, if you can't see it already. Look at that. Beautiful Citroen 2CV. Let's go and have a look. Now these will absolutely not survive. They are pretty weak, so I'm just trying to avoid being seen in someone's back garden. Oh, look at that. Everything has fallen to bits. All of the cloth has just fallen away. Yeah, everything is just completely given up. It's got nothing holding it together, basically. I can imagine there's a hell of a lot of these in France just sitting around waiting to die. And eventually, I can't see if this one has, yeah, they snap sort of down here, and you're just, this bit sort of melts away and you're just left with a flat piece of metal. I think we can be certain that that one died because it needed to. Right, more Golfs. Can we open this? I don't know if you can hear these chickens, but they're going absolutely mental. No, not getting in those. Right. It's unusual to find this many cars in a place like this that are locked. Normally when we go to these, they're all wide open. Right, let's head back round, catch up with Colin, and we'll go and see what that blue looking AX 106 type thing was. Okay, this is commitment to the cause. Right, I've just been stabbed in the face, but that's okay. We're going over there. Okay, so I've made it over to the blue car. It is a Citroen AX. A very early one, actually. There's some people over there, though. Let's have a look. See, perfect car, survives so much better than all the others here. And it's got a single spoke wheel, as a weird old car like this should. So, those are actually quite comfy. Even the shit Citroens are quite nice. Right, let's go and have a look around here. See what's on its side. In fact, that Golf seems to be on its side as well. And it looks like it's, oh no, I was going to say it looks like it's propped up with an exhaust, but that would be quite impressive. Right, let's get around here. Ah. That dashboard is telling me Peugeot. Although what Peugeot is, I can't say. It's not, no, it's not a BMW. I don't know. I can't quite tell what that is. So if I don't find out by the end of the video, and you happen to know what that is, please do let me know. That'd be quite interesting. Unless it's written on the back. Nah. It's quite large though. It's quite a big car. I want to know what the setup is that led to them being stored in this way. A bit's been taken off it, maybe. Someone's cut a hole, a triangular-shaped hole in the fuel tank though. That's a bit of a bizarre move. They're trying to get something out there, I suppose they might do it. It's really rotten though. This is actually a really interesting way of seeing what abandoned cars look like underneath. And I've never seen one in this position before, so I mean, the answer is not very good. I'm not seeing any sort of maker's marks or anything, so I'm going to leave that to the YouTube community to tell me what this piece of shit is. I say base spec 406, because those indicate stalks of those horrible bloody PSA things that I absolutely hate. So yeah, I'm saying 406. Another Golf. Okay, that still smells of fags. God, how many were smoked in here that it still smells like that? Jesus, that is pretty strong in there. Makes me want to resume the habit. Right. I like that little AX. The early AXs are really great. Also, by the way, if you're looking for an economical car and you manage to find one, the I think it's a 1.1 diesel or 1.4 diesel, something like that, in the AX will give you about 65 miles a gallon. And you cannot get better fuel for your money in a shit cheap car than one of those. Let's see when this was. insurance certificate. I don't quite know how that works in France, but obviously it's been here for 14 years. And I think that's probably the date when most of the cars were left here. And they have not aged very well in those 14 years at all. I've definitely seen cars that have been outside for longer and better nick than this. It's funny, it must just be the environment or where they are, but this clearly isn't a very forgiving part of France, is it? Right, let's go head back out. We'll go see Colin. You know, BMWs do absolutely beautiful colours, and that is I'll stop pointing. That's a really nice colour. I don't know what that is it?
Burgundy.
It's burgundy.
No, it's violet purple.
Is it techno violet?
Techno violet, I think.
That's quite a rare colour.
Quite like the techno violet. No, it is, isn't it?
I don't know. But I'm glad you know your BMW colours as well. I didn't know you did.
Mate, I've had loads of BMWs.
What's your favourite?
E30.
No, favourite colour?
Oh, Dakar yellow, I think.
Dakar yellow?
Yeah.
I think mine's Atlantis blue.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love that colour. I want to paint everything in Atlantis blue. I think one of my favourite cars today has been this Polo, actually. I really like that little coupe. A bit unusual. Makes you wonder who wanted to go, I'll get a small car that's a coupe, when everyone else was always buying 4 doors. Now, this BMW has got one of my favourite stupid mods that you can do on a BMW, and that's put these kind of like half-assed fake M3 alloys on it. Oh, and it's got a Steely on the back. Actually, now I've looked at this again, it's not techno violet. Before anyone says, no, James, it's hell rot, which is what it might be. I don't know. If you know the name of the colour, let me know. It's still a kind of an interesting colour. But yeah, look at these. Why bother, honestly? Just get the right size bloody wheels, people. Colin's just said these have got a Ferrari badge on them. Hang on, let's have a look.
This one over actually has a Ferrari badge
What?
on it too.
Why has it got
I don't know.
Can you imagine a Ferrari with wheels that size?
They're quite an unusual design.
They are a really unusual design.
Yeah.
But,
I'm
ow.
not sure why. Oh, they're horrible. Those
oh, they
things,
do
aren't
go in.
Yeah. Well, if any of you guys know why this BMW's got Momo Ferrari wheels on it, please let us know in the comments below, because we'd love to know.
Yeah, I know I've already said that, but I'm including that bit in my video as well, just to really hammer the point home about how much we want to know what those wheels are. Thank you very much for watching the video. Me and Colin are going to head back out now, even though he wasn't really in this. Let's get out. Please make sure that you like and subscribe for more, and I will see you again next week.